Hey, Max.
Gord, oh, hey, heard about the arm. You did surgery, huh?
Yeah, we thought that the therapy was going to do it, but they had to go ahead and cut me anyway.
Oh, sorry to hear it. It's going to be okay, then.
Yeah, it's going to be fine. And it better be, too, because, you know, I just bought this brand new horse. Came by to see him, as a matter of fact.
Really? Where are you keeping him? Stables?
Yeah, I was going to take a walk and go check him out.
Oh, good. Well, when you heal, maybe we should do some riding.
Sounds great to me.
Good. Yeah. How's Asa?
Well, he's about the same. He doesn't much remember who he is or who anyone else is, for that matter. But listen, nobody outside the family knows about that except, of course, close friends.
Not a word. I think of the battles I had with that old geezer.
Yeah, well, I think about the one I had with him, and I don't think I'm soon to forget it.
Hey, don't beat yourself up. Come on, you did what you had to do.
Yeah, and look what it did to Asa. Anyway, right now, all I'm doing is, you know, trying to put a spin on the ball so all the company's business looks all right to the media.
Really? That's a good idea. This new horse isn't part of an image thing.
No, that's strictly personal. Come on, take a walk. You got to
look, I will love to another time, but right now, I'm a little booked up.
Oh, well, who, may I ask, is the lucky lady?
Maggie. Showing her the night on the town.
Wait, Maggie just asked me to go to Boston to watch her take her final vows next week.
Yeah, so.
Max, what are you doing?
Hey, woo! Look at you! Wow. You got a new outfit, didn't you? And you got your high heels on. Whoa. Do I detect a faint hint, just the faintest hint? White lilac.
Good.
Yeah, so where are you going tonight?
I don't believe that woman. I do not believe her.
Cassie, what is it? What's going on?
Blair, I just got off the phone with Briggs, and she has completely rewritten my entire article.
Which one?
The one about Marty and Patrick and what happened to them on the island.
You wrote it to what?
God only knows.
Well, I thought you and Blair had an agreement she wasn't going to touch your stuff anymore.
An oral agreement. Miss Rita, I have got to get over there. I've got to make sure that she doesn't run something. I mean, something out of line.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess that kind of shoots our night alone without the kid, huh?
Oh, sweetie, I'm really sorry.
Listen.
I don't think I'm going to be back. And look, you paid the bills for this month, and I said that I would do that.
It's okay. Forget it, will you? It's, you know, I got to go down to the community center anyway. I'll go down a little early, get the kids all organized up, and don't worry about River. Sally's taking care of them.
I'm really sorry.
Will you forget it, okay? Do what you have to do. Love you.
Thank you.
Okay.
And, Maggie, you look great.
Thanks, Cassie.
See ya.
So you're gonna go, huh? You're gonna go sit up on top of Lantano Mountain and wait for that one true love who's never gonna show.
She'll come.
I don't think she will, Patrick.
I don't much care what you think.
Fine.
Stay.
You do what you have to do. And I promise when you come back alone, I won't say I told you so.
Come on, let's get it over with. Are you leaving me?
Dylan! 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 Oh, God. Tell me what hurt. Tell me where it hurts.
What's up, Cos? Don't tell me nothing, because anybody can see that there's just a little bit of tension between you and Cassie.
No, there isn't.
Yes, there is. Don't be a schnook. If you don't want to tell me, that's cool, but don't tell me there's no problem.
There's no problem. What are you talking about? We have a little scheduling conflict, and all of a sudden there's a problem? Come on. And how about you? What are you going to be doing tonight?
No biggie. Just a date with Max.
Oh, just a date with Max. Well, don't let him hear you say it's no biggie.
Knock it off. He's just going to help me celebrate my last night of freedom, so to speak, before I head up to Boston and take my final vows. Don't look at me like that, Andrew. Andrew, I know what I'm doing. Come here. Let me explain the facts of life to you.
All right.
Some of the junior professors have decided to take this last week and meditate, and others have decided to travel through Europe, no doubt visiting the Vatican. I, your wild child cousin Maggie, have chosen, before I close this particular phase of my life, to spend my last night as I've spent so many others that preceded it over the decade or so.
Or so.
My point being, if I may be allowed to make it, is that I want to have one final, fully conscious, I said that, didn't I?
Yes.
Okay, well, I want to have one final night of high life before I move on to the next aspect of my life, you know, that being of peace, solace in the church, and service to my fellow human beings. You know, it hit me when I was putting on my makeup upstairs that I am going to be such a different person. You know, I'll be me, but I'm going to have such a different life. People are going to look at me differently. They're going to expect more from me. I mean, I'm going to expect more from myself, too. I don't know, it's such a change, but I really think it's going to work some kind of miracle in my life, you know?
I think it is.
Okay, enough about me. Let's get back to reality. You and Cassie, what's the stress about? Come on, Andrew.
There's no stress. Look, Maggie, no marriage that I know of is perfect, and Cassie and I got a whole life together to work out any kinks in ours, okay? You, on the other hand, have not allowed all that much time to deal with the feelings, you know, the closeness you have with Max.
Oh, gotta go. Ciao, baby.
Maggie, wait, please.
Andrew.
Can you hear me out? Please. If you have any feelings at all that you think might be in conflict with the future you have with the Daughters of Holy Charity, then I think you ought to postpone the vows. Sort it out.
Andrew, thank you, but there's nothing to sort out. When we took that trip to North Carolina, we got very, very close. We're friends. Good friends. I hope we'll always be good friends. Forever.
Relax, Cord. Maggie and I are just friends.
Well, that's what I thought, Max. And then you started all this stuff about night on the town, and I'm starting to wonder what's...
I'm throwing her a bachelorette party before she goes off to become a bride of Christ. What?
Nothing.
No, come on. You got a problem? What is it?
No, it's nothing, Max. Look, if Maggie thinks that this is some last worldly fling, then that's great. That's fine with me. But I'm wondering about your intentions, Max. Look, now 2 weeks ago, you told me that you considered Maggie a challenge, right?
That was before...
So now all of a sudden you've realized that, okay, there is actually one woman walking around on this planet that can resist your winning ways?
Would you give me a little bit of credit here? Granted, I hate the idea that there is a woman that can resist my incredible charms, yes. But it was either accepting it or driving myself absolutely crazy. Come on. It's cool between me and Maggie. Really, it's just, I mean, we've been in a motel room, sleeping bags. Nothing's gone down between us except for one innocent kiss.
Define innocent.
No, you look it up for yourself, all right? Look, I admit that when she comes in the room, my Geiger counter starts clicking a little bit faster, all right? But she's very attractive, and I'm very human. And I will also admit that if she weren't about to make her vows to the church, I'd probably be looking for a way to make this relationship deepen. Especially after our North Carolina trip.
What does that mean?
Look, you're tired, and I don't want to talk about it, so let's just say it was a good trip, okay? I went up Luna's hillside down there. You know, the one that Luna loved to sit and watch the sunset. And when I was there, Luna was with me, as if she were sitting right beside me.
Well, that's a good thing, right?
I thought so. And Luna told me it was time I made love again. Just won't be with Maggie.
Max, I think it's great that it's time for you to move on. And to tell you the truth, I was never in any hurry for you to do that, because I can't imagine how devastating it was for you to lose Luna. But as your friend, I don't want to see you chasing after something that you just can't have.
Been there, done that, not doing it again.
Good. Listen, I hope you don't think I'm butting in here.
No. I should be thanking you. You're a real good buddy. Friends don't let friends date nuns.
What can I say? I mean, to convince you not to go up to the mountain.
Not a thing. Margaret and I will be together tonight on Lantano Mountain.
Look, I know that you guys bonded in Inniscrag, and I know that you think that she's your destiny.
It did start in Inniscrag, but that's the past. But when she meets me tonight at sunset, we'll leave the past behind us and we'll begin our lives together.
You can't go to Lookout Point.
Why not?
Because she's not going to be there, and you're going to be devastated again.
She'll be there.
Patrick, Marty does not have the guts to leave Dylan.
Lie still so we understand what's wrong, okay? All right, now you have to tell me what's happening.
It's my back. It feels like it's on fire. I can't move my feet.
I
can't move my
understand.
leg.
You just threw the ball. I can't understand
Marty.
how you could have broken anything.
I can't even feel where you're touching my legs right now.
There's no pain in your
I
leg?
can't feel them. It's my back.
Where? Where in your back?
My lower back. It feels like it must be broken or something. I don't...
Okay,
Ah,
all right,
kill
listen
me.
to me, listen to me. I'm gonna go get help. You're gonna be fine, all right? Don't move. Just stay right there. I'll be right back.
She would be ending her marriage.
We know it's a hard step to take, but it's been decided.
Right in front of everyone in this whole town, not to mention God. She turned her back on you and said yes to Dylan.
That's before she faced her fears and won her battle.
Well, look, I know her. She doesn't even have the courage to predict the weather, let alone do a complete about-face like this.
Maybe you don't know her as well as you think you know her.
I know her, Patrick. And she talks a good game, but you cannot believe a word that she says.
I don't just believe her. I believe in her, and I believe in our love, and I know I believed before when I was hurt. That's before we went to the island together.
What happened on that island? Tell me.
That's between Margaret and me. But she'll be there.
Well, for your sake, I wish I could believe that.
Well, then let your wish come true.
No. But you know, this drives me crazy. She is going to hurt you all over again, Patrick.
For God's sake,
You know,
Mary,
and I
what-
wish that I had the strength, because I would take you right out there to that fence, and I would tie you to it to keep you from going up there.
Why? Why does
because
this matter so
I
much
would.
to you? Why does this matter so much to you? Oh, God, this is still part of your vendetta against Margaret, isn't it?
Oh,
Spare me the recap. How you can still believe that she's responsible for Todd's death
no,
is
it is
beyond me.
not about that.
Then what is it?
I don't know. I guess I just wish I had what you had, your blind faith in love. I lost that when I lost Todd.
I know you've had a great loss, I know that. But you can't simply deny that you don't believe in love anymore.
It's not about believing that something exists. It's about believing that something is meant to be or not meant to be.
I'm trying so hard to understand, but
I know.
I don't...
When Todd died, I know that I was meant to be alone. I know that. And I also know that you were meant to be alone.
How will you know such things about me?
Because I just did. And I thought that you knew that, too. I thought that you believed and understood the same way that I do, Patrick.
Well, I don't. I'm sorry. I may have argued with you before, but Not now. And as much as this doesn't fit in with my former melancholy view on the human condition, I've begun to believe in happy endings, Blair. Good night.
Henry,
All right, listen, the ambulance is going to be right here, so don't move, okay? All right? Listen, I have to go see if the ambulance is here, okay? You're going to be fine, okay? He's hurt. Andrew, he's hurt.
Is there anything I can do?
I called an ambulance. Can you please go out there and tell him where to come?
Marty, was this gang-related?
No, he just fell. It was right in front of me. It just happened. I don't understand.
Hey, you hang in there, Dylan. We're going to get you some help. Hang in there.
Thank you. Hey, you're going to be fine. It's going to be all right. Be painful, huh? I'll tell you what, they're going to be here in any time, and they're going to give you something for that pain, okay? All right? So, no, come on. Look at me. Just keep looking at me. I want to keep you conscious. That's it. Okay. Just keep looking at me.
Stranger things have happened,
Oh. Gorgeous, guys. What is this, 2 for 1 night at the country club?
No, sorry, not anymore. I'm on my way out of here.
That's too bad, because I do go for guys in slings, you know?
Oh, you like that, huh? Listen, I'll probably have this when I come up to Boston for your big event.
Oh, great, you're coming?
Yeah, I'm going to try to. Listen, if I can't make it, though, what do you say we get together for dinner before you leave? I could make a reservation for 2 tomorrow. How would that be? Although you would have to cut my meat.
Oh, well, that's more than tempting, Cord, but I can't. I'm leaving for Boston first thing in the morning.
Already?
Yeah. Look, I'd love it if you can come. I'll understand if you can't. Eventually.
Andrew going?
Yeah, he's planning to.
What about your father?
Oh, that's a tough one. I invited him, but traditionally speaking, Episcopal bishops tend not to want to be in the same vicinity of their only surviving child becoming Catholic nuns. Yeah, it's a statistical fact.
Well, listen, whoever does come, good luck. Congratulations, okay?
Thank you.
All right, look, you two go. You have a good time, and not too late, because it's school night.
Would you get out of here already? Man, you're cramping my style here. This way, milady.
Thanks.
Exactly as you instructed, Mr. Holden. Thank you, Neil.
Perfect.
I bet you're going to be the only sister among the daughters that can whip together a really dry martini at a moment's notice.
That's true. I was taught by a master.
The master?
Beg your pardon, the master. But you know what? You shouldn't overlook the variety of worldly skills that the other sisters will possess.
Really? Are you nervous? I mean, is this like kind of going off to camp or something?
You know what? I forgot to sew my name tags in my clothes.
Oh, who are you bunking with? And are your counselors going to be mean or nice? And do you really have to take Junior Life Safe?
It's not like that, Max. Actually, it's like, for the first time in my life, I'm going to be a part of a permanent, cohesive community, you know, to have structure in my days and, I don't know, to have some meaning in what I do. I dreaded camp, but I'm looking forward to this. And I'll finally be able to put into practice all the skills that I've learned, you know, and give back to the community.
Any regrets?
Mayor, I just came from the Sun. You rewrote my story. Yeah? You changed it from a story of survival to a lot of sleazy innuendo. I guess I did, didn't I? Blair, you either print my story the way I wrote it, otherwise remove my byline and leave out all my first-hand research.
Fine.
Fine what?
Fine.
We'll print it your way. Excuse me?
It's what you want, isn't it?
Yeah. That's what I want. Well, I'm glad you're suddenly willing to print the truth.
The truth. Come on, Cassie. I know enough about what happened on that little island to know that it really was sleazy. Patrick and Marty washed up in their own little love nest. Fine, you know? If you want to print it your way, I'll run it the way that you wrote it. Oh. Okay, go ahead and make fun. Go ahead, go on.
Excuse me?
What are you doing here anyway? If you had surgery on your shoulder this morning, you shouldn't be hanging out in smelly old stables.
Well, I bought a new horse. He just got here. His name is Ebb-Type. He's down there on the left.
I thought you didn't have any time for anything except the running of Buchanan Enterprises. So why'd you buy a horse?
Because I enjoy riding. See, I've got this fantasy of leaving my cell phone behind here in the stable and going out for a ride and being out there where nobody can bother me. I don't know, it's like I can't even think at the office anymore. No matter how many times I tell them I don't want to be interrupted, they keep interrupting me. So I thought I'd come out here and at least look at my new horse and maybe fantasize about going out for a ride and daydreaming a little bit, being out where nobody can get me on the phone and tell me what they want from me.
Oh. You know, all I ever do anymore is go to work, I go to my therapist, I drop the kids off, and then I pick the kids up, and then we all go to sleep, and then I get up, I go to work, I go to therapy.
Thought you'd add riding to the mix, right?
I want to do more. I thought it would be a nice change.
Was it?
No, I still hate riding. Yeah.
You need a hand with those boots?
Please.
All right.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well,
how about this?
you
Here we go.
can't.
No, we get it. We get it. Ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Almost.
Ready?
Well, be careful. Your arm.
Well, I'm not worried about my arm right now. Right. You know, I think change is great, Tina, but why don't you change towards something you like? And I'm not exactly talking about hobbies either. You know, your job over at the Banner, the mailroom. Why don't you talk to Vicky? See if she give you something with a little more responsibility. Or better yet, why don't you take a few journalism courses?
You know what? Just stop it. Stop it right now.
Well, I guess I have had a moment or two of regret since I joined the order, but I'm human.
What regrets?
Well, I'm afraid I'm not going to see enough of people. My friends, my students at LU. But I think I worry more than anything that some people would think that my vows will come between us and they won't visit me. You know?
I guess.
So if some people promised me that my devotion to the church wouldn't get in the way, then that would be one less regret. You see my point?
Oh, some people's me.
Yeah, I always said you were another Einstein.
Oh, is that one of the names you called me? I must have missed that one. Well, listen, I guarantee that your new life won't keep me away.
Thank God you've come to your senses.
Why is that?
The last thing the Sun needs after the Banner went ahead and printed that Hesser interview is another blow to its integrity.
Integrity.
Unclear what? You're not doing this out of any sense of journalistic integrity, are you? Or because you have any respect for my writing.
Wait a minute. You know that I respect your writing, Cassie, a great deal.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Then what's really going on? If you went to all this trouble to completely overhaul my piece, then why are you suddenly willing to go ahead with the original version?
I'm just willing to adopt a wait-and-see attitude.
Wait and see what?
What happens?
I'm sorry, ma'am. Could you excuse us? Come on, Marty. Just come over here. We're right over here, Dylan. He seems like he's doing better. They give him something for the pain? Okay, that's good. It looks like the pain's subsided.
No, it hasn't.
How did this happen? How?
I did it. I caused him all this pain. And no drug is ever going to take it away.
I'm here, Margaret.
if you're always mad at me when I get into your business and in your life, well, what gives you the right to tell me what to do with my life?
Wait a minute, Tina. I'm not telling you what to do.
No, you're right. We agreed, for CJ and Sarah's sake, and for our sake, that we would leave our friendship right where it is. No further. And no more sex, no matter how good it is. Yeah, and besides, look at what happened. I mean, in your office, we were making love. You fell off the couch, you wrecked your arm, and you're in a sling for 4 weeks. And now the stupid doctor says it didn't heal right, and you had to have an operation. Talk about expensive sex.
Not to mention painful.
So we have decided to give it up. Just like we've decided not to even think about a fourth time. A fourth marriage. Am I right?
You're right.
Then why are you still treating me like your little bubble-headed wife?
Tina, come on. I am not treating you like
No,
that.
you're not. Worse, a child.
No.
A not too sweet child at
Wait a
that,
minute.
too.
Wait a minute. That is not how I think about you, Tina. Look, you're right. It's not my place to tell you what to do. And the last thing I wanted to do was kill your enthusiasm towards writing, okay? Tina? Tina. Writing is great. And I think it's great that you would want to try to learn to enjoy it more, that's all. Okay? I'm sorry. I should go.
Learn to love this. Forget it.
You know what? I don't want to talk about regrets. This is a happy time. So let's be happy. Oh. This is great.
Oh.
Humongous steaks, martinis, Max. I've joined an order. I'm not going to the electric chair.
Well, I figure, you said you're going on a little retreat for a few days before your final vows. Meditating, you said. Fasting, you said. I figured a belly full of protein couldn't hurt.
No, it sure couldn't. But you know, if ever I was going to walk that last mile, it was that night that my father called us making and wearing martinis.
That was one spectacular verbal brouhaha between you and the bishop.
Even for carpenter standards. And you came to my rescue even though you were none too fond of me.
Well, it seemed to be the decent thing to do since you had your father and a half Nelson.
Well, if that didn't send you screaming into the woods, I don't know what will. What?
You 10 years old?
You have a problem with me talking with my mouth full?
No. No problem.
Good, because I kind of feel 10 years old.
Oh, what's that make me, Uncle Max? Big brother in the holding company?
No. It makes you my very bestest friend who I have more fun with than anyone.
Why are you being so cooperative? Call it self-preservation, Cassie. Look, if the rewrite is wrong, then Patrick would be very angry with me. Gee, is that what you base your editorial decisions on? Look, okay, I'm going to tell you something, but you have to promise to keep it strictly confidential, all right? Okay. I think that Marty is going to leave Dylan for Patrick.
Oh, yeah.
I'm serious.
Claire.
It can't be right. You've got to be mistaken.
What are you acting like you're so surprised
For the woman has no respect for marriage. I mean, look the way she tried to wreck yours. Excuse me, just leave. All right, fine. We won't even go there. This is what I'm betting, all right? See, I'm betting that Marty won't have the guts to leave Dylan. And if that's right, then we'll go with your story about Patrick and Marty and how they survived their ordeal. But
If Marty does leave Dylan and run to Patrick, we're going with my love nest story right on the front page so everybody in the stinking town will know what a lying slut that woman is.
Leah, I really don't think that you should throw names around like that. And I really don't think that the Sun should do one of those love nest headlines.
What are you doing getting all noble on me for, huh? I mean, do you honestly want happiness for that little tramp?
I honestly think that you, Blair, or anyone else should name someone a... I don't think this is about Marty at all. I think this is about you and your feelings for Patrick. I don't think that you want Marty with Patrick because you want Patrick for yourself.
When Dylan had found Patrick and me on the island, well, he got pretty upset, and, well, since then, we really haven't had a chance to resolve anything, so I'd come
Marty,
up
I'm
here.
sure that none of this matters right now. All that Dylan cares about is having you by his side.
I don't understand. He just threw the ball, and then he just collapsed right there in front of me. I mean, I don't understand.
Do you have any idea at all?
I don't know. With his back, his spine, it could be anything. A fractured disc, I don't know.
Then all we can do is wait to see what the test shows.
The timing of this supposed to be... God, I don't know. It's so late, and I...
What? Is there something that I can do for you here?
No. All I need right now is for Dylan to be okay.
25-year-old male. No movement or sensation of bilateral lower extremities. Vitals, BP 90/40. Pulse 120, respirations 18. C-spine is immobilized, ETA 5 minutes.
It's okay, I'm right here. You're gonna be okay. You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right.
You can't possibly eat all of those.
You watch me. Oh my God. Max, this is the best strawberry shortcake. It is the best. You have to try some.
No, I am stuck.
No, come on. It's good, really. Trust me. Isn't that the best? Chew your food. Here, have some more.
No, really. And would you hurry up? We got places to go, things to do.
Okay, but there's something I have to do before we leave.
Uh-oh.
This has nothing to do with Patrick. Mrs. Dylan Moody is my only target. She cost me my husband. And why should I be alone while she has two men, all right? Look, I can't explain it. Try. All right. I was gonna try and get revenge on Marty by trying to take Patrick away from her.
Oh, Blair.
I don't know what I want anymore. All I know is that I don't want Marty Saybrook Moody to wind up with everything in the world while I wind up with nothing again.
His name?
The Dylan Moody.
Dylan. I'm Dr. Marcia Robbins. I'm going to try and pinpoint exactly what the problem is, okay? So just bear with us while we run some tests, and we'll see what's the best thing for us to do. Hi, Marty.
Hi, Dr. Robbins.
Is this your husband?
Yes, he fell and he hurt his back. He can't feel anything.
Take it easy. He's where he needs to be right now. I want stat C-spine and thoracic lumbar films, and call CT scan to stand by. Get me routine trauma B labs and start him on steroids. Marty, I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Okay. Marty. What's his pressure?
Last is 94.
Okay, now you know how important it is to let the doctors do their job.
I know, but I just feel like I need to be
What
with
you
him.
need to do is just take a deep breath, okay? Right. Now I'm gonna go get you some tea, and I'll be right back.
Soon enough. She'll be here soon enough.
How can you possibly do anything more? How can you even move after wolfing down all that food?
You told me I could do anything I want to tonight, right?
A statement I no doubt will live to regret.
Well, before I take that plunge, you know, the one up in Boston, there's another one I'd like to take.
Oh, no, you're not gonna.
Oh, I am gonna.
Oh, you're gonna ruin your clothes.
I don't care.
Shouldn't you wait till like half hour after you eat or something like that?
Nope. Nope, nope.
How am I supposed to top that?
There. If you want to stay here and wait to see if Marty runs off with Patrick, it's your choice. But I need to get home. And I'll see you tomorrow.
Glenview Country Club.
Yes, hi. Can I speak with the club manager, please?
If you will hold on, I'll see if I can find him.
No, that's okay. Could you get a message to the country club stables, please?
Mr. Thornhart?
Yes. Can you just tell him there's been a medical emergency and that I won't be able to get there?
May I say who's calling?
He'll know who it is. Thank you. Excuse me, I just heard, is that a message for Mr. Thornhart?
Oh, yes, the manager will see that he gets it.
Oh, you know what? I'm heading right out to the stable. I'll take it to him myself.
Thank you, Mrs. Manning.
Oh, well, thank you. Who is he?
There are fractures to his thoracic lumbar spine.
How bad?
2 fragments are compressing his spinal cord.
Where?
T10L1. Now, we've started him on steroids to reduce the swelling, but he's going to need surgery.
I don't understand. How could he have broken his back? How could he have fractured his spine playing basketball?
Does seem unlikely. Could he have sustained the injury in the past few days? Has he taken a fall?
Oh, my God. Yes, he hit his back on a wood stove, and he was complaining about pain ever since. I just didn't think it would amount to...
Well, no reason you would. Sometimes these things don't show up right away.
What's his prognosis?
You know, anything I told you at this point would be sheer speculation. We won't know how much damage there is until after surgery.
Thank you.
Marty, you're gonna get through this.
How could this happen to him? He likes to run. He likes to play basketball with the kids down at the center. The kids, I think they're down there waiting for him. He's supposed to be down there for the game. Could you go down there and
Of course,
take care of...
yes. I'm on my way down there anyway. I'll go down. I'll take care of them. If you're gonna be all right here alone, are you all right?
Thanks. Thanks.
Okay, take care.
Marty.
I'm still here. I'm not going anywhere. to you. I can't lie to myself anymore. What you told me that day at Vicky's cabin, what you've known all along, it's true. It's true. It's true. I do love you.